Yo yo yo. What is up my people? Today I'll be checking a Roblox game called Dandy's World, made by Brush Clunch Studios. So this game is basically another mascot horror game except you play as a mascot, which is cool I guess. This game is average at best, but I have a lot of problems with this game, especially with the creators of the game. But before I talk about the drama, I have to talk about the game first. Now, let's start with something simple, the lobby. For some reason, the lobby takes place near at a train station, which is weird but it's whatever I guess. The lobby has no reason to be this long and big, with every other lobbies being short and simple. A few examples of lobbies that are short are Murder Mystery 2 indoors, weird comparison, but at least I don't get to walk for about a minute or two to get to the elevator. Anyways, here's a shop with Dandy being the shopkeeper. In the shop, you can buy some stuff, with skins and game pass still in work in progress. The only thing you can buy are characters known as tunes, and trinkets, which I assume these are perks. The tunes in the shop have stats and abilities to see how good they are, depending how you use them. Trinkets might be perks in the game? But I didn't even buy a single one and didn't even bother to know what they do. While the skins and game passes are not available as I'm making this video, I can assume that the skins will just have a gambling crate system, and the game passes can speak for itself. And now, let's start with the GUI. The GUI is gray. That's all I have to say. The menu is quite simple, with settings, inventory, status, you get the idea. And now, it's time for moment you've been waiting for. What's the gameplay like? The gameplay is quite simple, you play as a toon and your job is to turn up all the machines until they fill up while avoiding the twisteds. You either succeed or die trying. Also, I'll be calling the twisteds as monsters, because it sounds so stupid for me to say it and calling them monsters makes sense to me at least. Anyways, there are some items in the game that you can find in the game, like tapes, ichor, and some other items that can be used in the game. The items in this game can give you extra speed, healing, and some other stuff that helps you later on that I'm not going to bother describing them. Ichor is this ink-looking goo that you can use to purchase some stuff in the lobby, and I'm not even sure that I'm saying it right. And tapes can be used in the shop in this gameplay, which we'll get to it right now. Whenever you complete a floor, you encounter two things. One will give you a selection of 3 cards, and you have to choose one, and these have different effects, like always. Then you have Dandy's shop, each have 3 different items to buy from your tapes, or you could just don't bother buying them at all. Well, now that we get to the basics, it's time to talk about some problems I have with this game, but before that, I had to tell you a story time. Off topic, I know, but it's whatever. I like telling stories, and I'll make this one quick. One time, I dream about me and my family going camping until we were abducted by aliens, but they were throwing pizza party, and that was the best dream I ever had, but disappointed that it wasn't real, but oh well. Anyways, back to on topic. The problems with this game is that the maps barely has any, since it's randomly generated. You'll always get the same floor but in a different side of the elevator. Also, for some reason, they thought it will be a good idea to make the maps big, and it's only built for a specific type of monster, but it's whatever I guess. Another reason is that the characters you buy in this game are really expensive, with little ichor you get out of when failing like after 5 floors or less. Also, is it me, or the characters of this game sound stupid to me? Like, they're literally named after what they are. For example, the name Shrimpo, I wouldn't have guessed that, considering he's a literal shrimp. Also, the monsters in this game are literally just copy and paste version of the tunes, with red eyes and cover in black ink, except most of the monsters, like Pebble and Dandy, having different models. Also, the art style is kinda weird and doesn't fit in the game, considering this game is supposed to look like it takes place in the 90s. Tell me, does this character look like it's from the 80s? No, it looks like it's from a modern show like Number Blocks, which is a show I watch as a kid because it teaches me what's 9 plus 10. And now, it's time to talk about the controversy on Rocks and Brush Clunch. So what I've gathered, Rox, the co-creator, likes kids in a weird way and draws some, weird things to someone who is younger than Rox himself. Then we have Quell, the main creator, defends Rox from his actions. Rox did made 3 response videos and then privating them, so the only information I've got is 2 videos, a joke animation and a document about it, which did a better job of explaining it than I could do. Also I've heard that if you mention about the drama, they'll ban you, which is scummy to me. So in conclusion, I give Dandy's World a 0 out of 10 because honestly, this game sucks, and is barely a horror game. I honestly don't see the appeal to it. And another thing, don't even support the game, or its creators. I've seen many people saying the lines of support the game only and not the devs and their stuff, or something like that. But let's face it, if you still play the game without buying anything with Robux, then it's still considered to be supporting the devs, by making their game to have more attention for new players to see it. Also, one more thing, if you want to play a similar game to Dandy's World, or alternate for lack of a better term, just play Piggy or Rainbow Friends for all I care. They're not great, but at least they are not made by creeps in any way. So anyways, I guess that's all I have to say about Dandy's World. Like and subscribe if you want. So yeah, until next time, see ya. Actually, before I go, you want to hear a fun fact? The recording of the background video is an hour straight, like I'm not even joking. If you want to see that, it will be in the description. Anyways, time to go for real. Bye.